Boxing is boxing, bro.
Me and you are not on the same level. And where you are,
if you don't want to fight, if you don't want to fight,
I don't need to fight.
If you don't want to
where
fight,
I'm going is bigger and better than you.
For a long time for a big fight, and when it's my manager Keith calling me, he say we have a big opportunity.
That's a blessing, and that just comes through knocking people out. I'll never stop and I'll never trade it in for nothing, and this is why I dedicate myself to the sport, because of all the opportunities that it's blessed me with.
Anthony Joshua has finally had enough of Christian Prenga's constant disrespect, and tensions almost exploded into a full-blown confrontation in front of everyone watching. The former heavyweight champion is known for staying composed, but this latest exchange showed that even his patience has limits. Christian Prenga kept pushing the boundaries, and Anthony Joshua looked ready to respond before security stepped in. It was a dramatic reminder that this rivalry has become deeply personal.
Welcome to my show. Welcome to my show. Don't forget that you're working for me Saturday night. Exactly.
Anthony Joshua immediately dismissed Christian Prenga's constant trash talk, making it clear that words mean nothing without accomplishments to support them. According to Joshua, real champions prove themselves inside the ring rather than chasing attention through insults and bold predictions.
As I said, like, you line up all the heavyweights, he was just talking about, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. I said, but why are you worrying about what someone else has done? What have you done as a fighter to kind of boost your ego?
While Prenga continues searching for recognition with controversial comments, Joshua believes his own achievements already speak louder than anything that can be said at a press conference. Anthony Joshua also made his intentions crystal clear by explaining that there is nothing complicated about this fight. His focus remains simple: step into the ring, perform at his highest level, and let his fists do the talking. He isn't interested in endless arguments or media drama. Instead, he plans to settle everything once the opening bell rings, leaving Christian Prenga to deal with the consequences of provoking one of boxing's biggest names.
If and when I'm
That's
here,
fine.
I fight my way through. Simple matter, as I said, it's not a complicated situation.
Christian Prenga then doubled down on his confidence by claiming the fight would end early in his favor. He insisted he would stop Anthony Joshua and shock the boxing world. However, many believe those predictions ignore the enormous challenge standing across the ring. Joshua has defeated elite opponents throughout his career, and plenty of fighters with stronger resumes have failed against his power, experience, and championship pedigree.
Win you knockout.
It's not gonna go 10 rounds or 12 rounds. How is gonna be the fight? It's not gonna go 10 rounds. The fight is.
Frank Warren admitted that security was necessary because emotions had reached a dangerous level during the confrontation. The respected promoter suggested the situation became far more heated than anyone expected, with Christian Prenga continuing to provoke Joshua until tempers nearly boiled over. It was clear that this wasn't manufactured drama, but genuine frustration building between both men.
I mean, we've got security here, they're here for a reason, and it just seems it's happening a little bit too often now on some of these press conferences, and it needs to stop. I mean, the border.
Eddie Hearn acknowledged that the altercation naturally increased interest in the fight, but he also emphasized that Anthony Joshua's reaction came from genuine emotion rather than an attempt to create headlines. According to Hearn, Prenga wanted attention and certainly received it, but now he must deal with the reality of facing a highly motivated former world champion determined to make a statement.
Bitch move. I really did.
Have you spoken?
I would never. If you chin someone at a presser, if you do that, it's different. But when you carry something on the stage to hit someone around the face with, I weren't mad on it. That's all.
But it does sell the fight.
Yeah,
and it's an absolutely
the fight's going to sell anyway.
Tyson Fury also weighed in, defending Anthony Joshua against criticism of his durability. Fury pointed out that established champions have earned a right to analyze one another through years of elite competition. In his view, Christian Prenga has yet to reach that level. making his disrespect toward Joshua seem more like an attempt to gain publicity than a reflection of proven success.
Listen, the man's been a world heavyweight champion, and you don't get that if you've got a glass chin. You know what I mean? You can't anything. Listen, we're rivals, so I can talk about him all I want, so you can do the same about me. But all them can't, because they don't get fighting. They ain't champions, so they don't have the right to do it. So anyone who wants to say, "Oh, AJ's got a glass chin" or whatever, it's just bull. All heavyweights can knock the other one out. We've seen that many, many times. No one's got a granite chin. Anyone gets hit the ones who says they got a granite chin haven't been punched properly. So if either one of these big men land on each other, it's going to be nice out.
Eddie Hearn continued by explaining that Joshua has been training with renewed determination and appears more focused than ever. He described this comeback as more than just another fight, saying Joshua is fully committed to rebuilding his position among boxing's elite. If that assessment is accurate, Christian Prenga may have chosen the worst possible moment to provoke a man driven by unfinished business.
Incredibly proud of what he's done to return to the ring, physically, mentally, emotionally. And I think boxing, as he said, boxing is his purpose, boxing is his peace. And when I go out to Valencia and see the training camp with Alexander Usyk, I don't just see Anthony Joshua in the backstages of his career. I see a guy that is more driven and more focused than ever to not just demolish Prenga on July 25th, not just to demolish Tyson Fury, but to try and become world heavyweight champion again. The dream now almost feels like it had more purpose than it's ever had.
Christian Prenga continued insisting that he would shock the world and prove everyone wrong. While confidence is expected before a major fight, critics argue that repeating bold predictions cannot replace genuine achievements. Anthony Joshua has already delivered unforgettable victories on the biggest stages in boxing, while Pina still has everything to prove once the bell sounds.
It's a good fight for him.
Do you believe he'll shock the world on July 25th?
I'm gonna shock the world, brother. I'm gonna shock the world.
Against that guy there.
I'm gonna shock the world.
Christian Prenga later admitted that he respects nobody inside the sport, a statement that many believe explains the aggressive attitude seen during the confrontation. Anthony Joshua has never demanded respect from opponents, because his resume already commands it naturally. If anything, Prenga's comments may have only increased Joshua's determination heading toward fight night.
But you know, when I was taking my notes, when I was watching you, one of the things I said, I swear to God, I said, I want you to show me no respect. And this is perfect for me, so thank you. I want you to come in the ring and give me no respect and try and do what you think you can do best, because across the ring is someone who will be doing the exact same.
I'm gonna do my best, my brother.
Good luck.
I promise you.
Good luck.
Ade Oladipo offered his own prediction, suggesting Anthony Joshua could finish the contest within 2 or 3 rounds if he performs to his full potential. Oladipo believes Joshua's combination of speed, timing, and punching power represents a level of competition that Christian Prenga has never experienced before.
You guys know where I'm going on this one. This is a 2 or 3 round demolition. I think AJ is going to be too sharp. I think he's going to hit too hard, and he's just far too good for this level. Like, say what you want about AJ mixing it with the top 10. Like, if it says, oh, AJ versus Bakoli or Zhang, okay, cool. Hergovich, yeah, cool. We can have that conversation of whether or not you think AJ will win or not. AJ against Prenga? No, AJ will destroy him.
Johnny Nelson highlighted Anthony Joshua's calm personality, noting that he rarely allows emotions to take control. That is precisely why the near brawl attracted so much attention. For Joshua to react so strongly suggested that Christian Prenga's repeated disrespect had genuinely tested his patience in a way few opponents ever have.
Is when this fight does happen, and it's the war of words, I'm backing Tyson, because Tyson's got a proper potty mouth, hasn't he? Tyson's got a potty mouth, so Tyson will be the one that is saying all the things you think, oh, no. And AJ I personally think AJ needs to try and be very cool with it, because he ain't going to beat Tyson's potty mouth. Tyson will say everything and anything to try and get under your skin. And so this will be a part of, it might be a story of two halves. Tyson wins it, the war of words, and when he gets into the ring, we'll see what happens. You've got to look at what both fighters.
Anthony Joshua later promised to enter the ring with serious intentions, making it clear that he plans to answer every insult through his performance. He stressed that his focus remains on boxing, but once the fight begins, he intends to show exactly why he has spent years competing at the highest level of the heavyweight division.
Man. Well, as I said, my focus is improving my skills, improving my ability. We're going to do some really good sparring, and I'm going to, obviously boxing, especially heavyweight boxing, I'm going to show my class. That's number one. Your skill, your boxing IQ is primary, and then secondary is, as he said, I'm going to punch with bad intentions, and I'm going to bite down on my gum shield and plant my feet into that ring canvas and turn my hips, and I'm going to hit him hard and see if he can survive my power shots as well.
This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see these two size each other up, because Christian Prenga is a big lump as well. AJ's always big. He's always looking ripped and shredded. And
Christian Prenga also described himself as more of a fighter than a traditional boxer. While that mentality may appeal to some fans, many analysts believe it plays directly into Anthony Joshua's strengths. Technical skill, experience, and ring intelligence have often proven decisive against aggressive opponents who rely mainly on toughness and determination.
It's your time now.
Yep.
Do you believe you can knock him out?
I believe, I promise you, it's not going to go 10 rounds in the fight.
What type of boxer? If people that haven't watched you box, we know you did kickboxing, but what kind of boxer are you?
I'm a fighter.
Carl Froch expressed concern about unnecessary risks before bigger opportunities, explaining that Joshua must remain completely focused despite the emotional confrontation. He believes Joshua should deal with Christian Prenga professionally, avoid costly mistakes, and then continue pursuing the major heavyweight fights that could define the next chapter of his career.
We still want to see it now because it's AJ Tyson Fury. It's past his sell-by date, but it's still a big fight. These two should just fucking get on with it, get in there and get this fight made. And all this pre-fight warm-up bullshit is totally unnecessary and it's going to kill it. Anyway, let's see what transpires with the AJ Fury fight. I feel that if these two don't fight each other next, if AJ has a warm-up fight, he could, even if he's fighting someone who's a knockover, he might get injured, he might hurt his elbow, he might jar his shoulder or twist his neck, and he's going to need 2-3 months out, then he's going to need another 3-month training camp. This fight gets further and further away from happening. This fight needs to happen now.
Eddie Hearn then confirmed that Anthony Joshua is fully healthy and physically prepared for his return. Combined with the motivation created by the confrontation, Hearn believed Joshua enters this contest in an even stronger mental state than originally expected.
It was like, you know, ultimately, AJ, do you want to get in a ring to announce the fight? No. Like, I don't want to get into tell the public that we're fighting.
SugarHill Stewart praised Anthony Joshua's positive attitude and enjoyment of returning to the spotlight, but acknowledged that constant disrespect can eventually test anyone's patience. According to SugarHill, Joshua enjoys entertaining fans. Yet when an opponent repeatedly crosses the line, that calm confidence naturally transforms into competitive intensity.
I thought he did good. I thought he had fun. Things he had worked on in training camp. More importantly, just him being happy, being back an entertainer. Forget about boxing. He's an entertainer. Entertaining at the press conference, the weigh-ins, on the ride to the gym.
Peter Fury recognized Anthony Joshua's athletic ability while suggesting there are still small technical areas that can improve. Even so, he emphasized that Joshua possesses a strong foundation built through years at the highest level. In contrast, Christian Prenga will have to prove that aggression alone can overcome experience, discipline, and championship quality.
The proper athlete, and I've seen him box. He's got good feet movement, but he's a little bit top still. And what I mean by that is he just moves like that. as the legs go. There's no flowing, natural body movement with the legs. You know, things like this, I'm sure his team spotted it, but things like this he can improve on. And I think once he does that, he'll be able to take the punches a lot better as well. Because when you're a little bit stiff and them shots are coming, this is the heavyweight division, and trust me, I take the pads, I've padded them all over the years. Any heavyweight can bang. Make the wrong mistake or you're a little bit tense and you haven't got that rubber ball-like syndrome, you're getting going one way.
In the end, Anthony Joshua made one message perfectly clear. He refuses to tolerate continued disrespect from Christian Prenga, and a heated confrontation showed just how personal this matchup has become. Every insult and every challenge has only added more motivation to Joshua ahead of fight night. Now the talking is almost over, and both men will finally have the chance to settle everything where it matters most, inside the ring.